The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. So the New York starting five. They've got Jason Kidd. Walton is out there with Harris. And there's Carter. And it's Bull in at center. And for the Timberwolves, the two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Here's Bull. He doesn't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Towns with it. Now Bull defending. Here's Conley. An easy 2 points on the layup.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Here's New York. And here's Harris from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's Kidd. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Bull. Gobert with the block.
You could feel that block from here. Gobert, exceptional timing on that play.
Conley the pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Screen by Bull. Kidd kicks to Bull. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And so Bull nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Edwards drives in, and Bull pulls it down. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Conley finds Towns. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Harris setting the pick for Bull. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for New York. And he nails the third.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Towns a screen on Carter. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Bull pulls it down. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Sinks the triple.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Jameson's checked in. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Carter against Edwards. And it's blocked. From deep three-point land. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Bull, he's checked in for New York. Kidd comes in for Sean Livingston. Going inside, here's Reed. It's rebounded by New York. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Harris setting the pick for Bol. Bangs home the trifecta. Bol's got 10 points.
Moving well in the pick and roll. Bol's understanding for how to capitalize in that spot is big.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for Reed. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Screen by Bol. Kidd kicks to Bol. And again, New York with the triple.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McLaughlin. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Bol can't hit.
Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Here's Reed. And it's off from three-point range. Bol has been the guy making things happen for New York. He put together quite a quarter. 13. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Bol. Jordan is out there with Free. Then it's Jamison. And it's Randall in at the small forward. Minnesota trails by 3. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Bol. Off target from outside. Bol's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Towns with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. Towns dishes to Anderson. And the pass to Reed. Over Free. Reed misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Jordan. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Bol. No good from outside. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Out to the wing from downtown. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New York leading by 5. Randall with a screen for Bol. And the 3-ball is good. Bol's got 18 points.
And you can't forget about Bol's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Minnesota calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Anderson. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin. And then for New York, Harris is checked in for Julius Randle. Carter comes in for Michael Jordan. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Free. New York with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bol can't hit. Minnesota trails by 8. Towns with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. Outside Conley. Passes to Towns. Over Jamison. Towns, no luck. And so here is New York. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And he makes that one.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Harris outside. Lets it fly. New York, no good that time either.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
For three, Edwards connects from three-point range. Now just a three-point New York lead.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. For New York, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Hands it from downtown.
What a wonderful pull-up jumper from Mike Conley. You can't give him that much room.
Bol, a screen on Conley. Pass to Bol. Fires away from outside. No good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Edwards gets to Conley. Off target with his three. That one, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New York leads by 4 and will return shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Bol.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in its center, locking down the middle. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Bol, a screen on Conley. Kidd passes to Bol. Over Gobert. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Kidd. Bol's got 24 points.
And guys, this is kind of Bol's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust. Oh, yes.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Bol, a screen on Conley. Kidd kicks to Bol. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 5th assist in this one.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bol's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Here's Conley, and again it's Minnesota. New York leading by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Kidd with it. Now defended by Gobert. Good on the shot. Bol's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And New York with a change here, too. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Kidd. There's 1:54 left in the third. Edwards passes to Conley. Oh, good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They get it again. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate saying this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Jason Kidd is checked in for Bull. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harris a screen on Anderson. Carter for three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota trails by 6. Towns finds Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Livingston with the ball for New York. That bucket in no time at all. Carter's got 5 now.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. And it's Carter penetrating.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Outside, Towns. Anderson wide open, drills the three-pointer. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Harris a screen on Anderson. Outside, Carter. A three-pointer is right on target. Carter's got the lead, back up to 10 now for New York. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Livingston. And Carter has it in the corner. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And now it's a 12-point New York lead. Towns for 3. No good. Shot missing. Good if it goes. No good that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New York ahead. They lead by 12. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And New York, looking at who they've got. Harris is out there with Antawn Jamison. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Free. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard position. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Harris. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on Bol from David Aldridge. DA, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they are hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Jokic trying to free himself up. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Miller. And Mike Conley subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Down low, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
New York calls timeout. A different look for New York. Walton's checked in for Jokic. Tobias Harris comes in for Jordan. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Free. Carter on the wing. Jamison with a screen for Carter. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to Conley. Edwards against Carter. Back to Conley. The tray. A rebound by Walton. New York leading by 17. Carter with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Conley dishes to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's New York. They're on a 13-5 run here. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 11 points for Conley.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Carter drives in. And Vince Carter with the slam. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
What I appreciate about Conley, the assist-to-turnover ratio for his career has been outstanding.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. Both free throws good from Reed. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for New York. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And then Carter with the jam.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
First one falls for him.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Miller. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. New York calls timeout. They're in front by 18. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Vince Carter.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Anderson. Smooth sailing for New York. And it's Carter penetrating. Good D by Anderson.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Reed. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Carter. Lays it up off the glass. Carter's got 37.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Anderson, and that one is good.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Here's Free. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not